What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. So I just got back from the post office. I was hoping and praying for some sort of miracle that my pinion brace was laying somewhere over there. I didn't know where the damage to the box actually happened. I was hoping it happened here, meaning the pinion brace fell out at our post office and it'd be somewhere over there. I had the guys go through over there and check. They went through everything, all the lost and found, that kind of stuff, and sadly it's not here. So my pinion brace is on a plane somewhere or the back of a truck, but it's not here, which really sucks. Now, since the package was insured, they will refund it, but that's a lengthy process and I want my parts as soon as possible. So like I said yesterday's video, I reached out to a company over in the UK, AKS Tuning, I want to say it is, and they also sell the pinion brace. I ordered it today. The guy said it should be here before the weekend. So as much as it sucks, we are gonna wait to put the VR5 in the Savoy. I just don't want to put it in to pull it back out to put the brace in, and I don't want to not use the brace because, again, it's something that I bought, something that I just want to have what I ordered. So we're gonna wait. The guy said it should be here for the weekend, so a few more days. We'll do some GTI stuff, put the new seats in the Savoy, little things here and there, but by this weekend, pinion brace shows up, bolted in the trans, and put it on the car as fast as possible. So like I said, it's a few more days, but I just don't want to put it in and pull the trans back off to do the brace, and I just don't want to not use it. So kind of is what it is. Hope you guys understand. I said I want the engine in the car as fast as possible, but stupid stuff happens. I mean, all this time waiting, and then my one piece is missing. And if it was anything else, it wouldn't matter as much, but since it's inside the transmission, it's a pain to get to, so I just don't have to do it again. So that's what it is. The new brace has been ordered, should be here before the weekend, and then we continue forward. So like I said, while we wait for the brace to show up, there's a few other products we can be doing right now. We have the anniversary belts for the GTI, which are gonna look so good in that car. We have the new trans mount that needs to go in that car, which I still haven't done. And then also the new front seats for the Savoy. Ooh, and then also today I scored a very nice upgrade for the Pink Floyd. That car has a very small solid steel rotors front and rear, well, solid steel in the front and drums in the rear. And now we have a full set of G60 front and rear, so 280s front, 239 or 226 rear, but going from drum to now disc. I have the upgraded knuckles and all of the calipers in there. So very nice score for the Pink Floyd later on. Also, side note, the GTI is looking good. The sun's coming down. Look at this thing. So I think when we do the red belts on this car, we should also do the white wheels at the same time. And also we should do red calipers. White wheels to match, red calipers and red belts. That's the move. It's funny because I've never really cared to have a white car, but this thing just looks killer in white. I think the plan will be we'll start on this car tomorrow, but for today, we're tossing the Ibiza seats in the Savoy. Now the passenger seat here is pretty much good to go. There's still a little bit of staining on the driver's seat, like down through there. I'll probably end up pulling the entire seat apart and just throwing the fabrics in the washing machine and see how that does. But for today, I want to test them in the car and see how they look. This car is so much nicer now that it's quiet. Just so much nicer. So much nicer. I saw someone commented and said we should put the Ibiza seats in this car, and they would look pretty cool, I think, but you gotta have the Pink Floyd seats in the Pink Floyd. Like, that's just a must. Yo, these two look so sick together. Honestly, I think it would be so cool to have a massive warehouse and try and collect every single special edition Mark III, because they made a ton. I mean, I have three, which is good. GTI, Pink Floyd, and Savoy, but there's so many more. Bon Jovi, Rolling Stones, Avenue, Movie, Special. They made a ton of these things, and how cool would it be to have all of them in one spot. I also want to go through and try and collect all the Mark III body styles. We have the two-door hatch, the four-door hatch, the Jetta inside there. I just need a wagon and a cabrio, and we got all of them. All right, moving on to the Savoy over here. And oh, buddy, that clutch be looking good. Hopefully this weekend it can finally go in the car. As you guys saw last time, these are the rear of the Ibiza seats now fit into the Mark III, and honestly the color of this car plus the fabric of these seats looks so cool together. These won't be 100% permanent. I still want to do the factory Savoy seats back in this car, but for now they look pretty cool. One last quick side-by-side between the Ibiza seats and the Golf 3 seats. These ones have a really nice like sporty base, but the back section's kind of just like there, where these ones have the sporty base and all the nice bolstering on the back section as well. All right, moment of truth. Will the Ibiza seats be a direct fit in the front? I sure hope so. Well, this side looks good. That side looks good. Can it be? Let's go pop this out. Yeah, buddy. That's what I like to see. Yes, sir. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. Nice direct fit. Everything lines up how it should, which is very, very cool. So one more seat to do, and we'll have a full interior swap. Seat number 2 coming in. Make sure all lined up. Look at that. Yo, these seats actually feel like really good in this car. One thing I did notice though, if you look, the adjuster for the back section here on the Golf 3, it's normally on the outside, like way over there, but on these ones, it's currently on the inside, and it's kind of hitting right here on the console. I'm gonna try and swap these to the outside, and I think you can do that. And then once these are out of the way, we're all good to go. So I have to go through, pull the front seats back out, and try and move that adjuster knob to the other side. But for the time being, we have a full interior swap, and it looks so good in this car. So the goal here is to move this adjuster knob from this side to now this side here. If you pull this back a little bit, you can see the gear in there. So I'm thinking it's the same on both sides. There's a torque spit right here that holds this little plate on, so pull that off, and then we'll pull this one off as well with this bolt, and then we'll see where we're at. Pull this off and see where we're at. All right, that's off. Actually, was I even part of that? Oh, this might just like slide off or pop off. I don't want to break it. All right, there's a little tab right here, looks like. Does it just pop off? Let me grab a flathead real quick. How do you come off there? Oh, I see. On the back side down here, it pops through, and you have to like compress the clips and pop it back out. Let me push this out here. There it is. That little pin will push through, and then, ah, look at that. So I only see, there's one there and one there, but how do I get to those ones? I'm not sure how to get like behind this thing enough to get to these ones. And I want to just pull and snap it, because that's no fun. All right, stand by. All right, well, I got it off. I ended up breaking this last one, kind of. I don't know how you would get to that, like behind this, to actually like push those pins in, but well, there it goes now. I'm gonna push at the bottom. All right, well, it's stuck now. So now we have this exposed. I think that little adjuster knob should go onto this side, and we'll be good to go. I did not think this seat would recline this far. All right, so once we have this little adjuster knob piece off, we have this and another T30. So once we take this off, I'm assuming that goes into, oh, it's a little bit different. Interesting, it might be different. I thought we had the same like adjustment piece on that side, but we might not. To see. So that goes in, and this cranks this entire thing. Interesting. So I had planned on doing this, but I didn't plan on doing it like today, but this kind of escalated quickly. So I got the top portion here, the fabric, completely off. It wasn't too bad to do, but it was kind of a pain at the same time. So this is all the hardware back over there, and then this is the top fabric of the passenger seat, and then the hard part on the inside of here is kind of hard to tell now. I'll show you more on that one when I do the driver's seat, but there's these little bars you can see right here. This one, there's like one here, there's one here, and there's two that go across here to keep the fabric tight in certain spots. That goes in and hooks onto these inner brackets with these springs as well. And they're kind of a pain to get off, but we did it, nothing broke. And then also the pull tab here that you will lift up, which is this one right here. This end piece just slides off, but normally they break, and thankfully I didn't break anything. So top half is done. I gotta pull the bottom off as well. Wasn't too bad, but I don't know, a lot of springs and a lot of weird things in here, and the cables you got to pull off, but it's off. Got to do the bottom still. I'm not quite sure how to do the bottom just yet. I'm going to be able to pull this stuff here off. Oh, and also, if you look, this side over here is the one that has the knob for the adjustment. If you pull off this back plate, this little triangle, 1, 2, and 3, that plate should mount over to here, 1, 2, 3. So we should be good on swapping the knob over. What's also kind of cool, so these seats have the wider headrest arms. You can see this one and this one, but they have the holes cut out in the foam and the metal. If you wanted to put the Mark III style ones in and have the more narrow ones, you can fit either one. You can see here, the more wide style. And also, these ones go into right here, and then instead of going up and down on the arms, the headrest itself actually goes up and down like this on the actual metal itself. Kind of cool and different. All right, so I figured out how to pull the back from the base here once you pull this little cap off on the other side. And actually, I didn't snap any on this side. What you gotta do, because I don't know how in the world you get behind these things to actually like press them out. I don't know. I mean, it's missing it, but like there's no room back there. If you kind of wiggle very slowly back and forth, I mean, you might still break them, but I got them out, thankfully. So on the bottom down here, there's a little pin like that right there on both sides. That goes right in the hinge portion. I'm gonna pop that off. Keep it over there. And these kind of just like this now. They kind of just wiggle out. And we should be able to take our whole entire back piece off now. Actually, I'm gonna tilt it forward first. Tilt forward, and then one side. Yeah, look at us go. We're learning things. Got our cable thing. What's happening? Oh, it's stuck in there. But either way, that is off. Is that for heating? I think for heating, or just for the where you sit down and it reads that you're in the seat. Is it? Oh, I need a cutter zip tied in there. But either way, that's off. Now that this is off, we can go through and get the base section off. All right, so I can't pull the back complete off of the bases yet because there's this wire going to the top and the bottom. So once I pull the fabric off, I should be able to get it out of there. But on the base now, there's a few clips that go around the outsides throughout here that I've already undone. And I want to say we should do the back first and it should slide forward. We should be able to go up and over this stuff now, I think. Or I'm going to check for more clips back here. Okay, there's one. This whole cable thing's really driving me insane right now. Turn, please! Alright, so there's one under here that holds it to like this bottom tray. Once we pop that out, we should be able to just go forward the entire thing. But I've learned this little plastic clip thing, which is the same as this one right here, this piece. They really don't like to let go. Where'd my flathead go? See if I can't get this off and not break it. Oh, look at that. There it is. Voila. So now, what is this? Oh, there's also, show you this. Look right inside there. There's these little metal like hangers that go around and hook into things to keep the fabric tight. So make sure as you're pulling this off, you keep an eye out for those because you don't want to snag it and tear your fabric. There's probably special tools for this, but you know what? We got it. All right, there's that one. And then one more over here. All right, look at us go, look at us go. So now we should be able to just walk it around the outside. Like so. Yes, yes. Look at us go. Look at us go. All right, what's in there? I'm not sure what that is. So as you go, there's just things that you'll keep finding that are hooked into certain places. Just keep detaching them as you go. I'm not sure this one comes out just yet. But this looks like it was heated seats, looks like. Which is kind of cool. Which actually the Savoy did have heated seats. So if I convert the plug in the Savoy to this one, we could plug it in and have heated seats still. Which would be pretty cool. Alright, we're almost there. I just gotta figure out how to get whatever this inside of here is, which probably on the bottom somewhere, if I had to guess. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. When I get this off, I'll come back and show you how I did it. This wasn't as bad as I thought, but people made it sound like it was so easy. Like, oh yeah, 2 minutes and just pop it off. And it's definitely not a 2-minute job. Alright, so looking inside here, these ones, most of them are like U-shaped hooks. So it looks like we're gonna have to go ahead and just pull this one forward and it'll come off, and that bar goes from here to this one, and then one probably on this side as well, going from there to the back side. And then after that, this one should be off as well. All right, the base fabric is finally off. These things here are so much fun to get off. I'm sure there's probably a better way or a certain tool, but how I did it, you can see down there, there's a little metal bar that those hook around. I took a flathead and just pushed the bar as hard as I could and got it to go around the edge of the hook, being very careful not to mess up the fabric, not to mess up the foam at all. But there it is, base, top. It's only been like an hour and a half and I still got a whole other sheet to do, but still, we're learning. We're learning. And I thought these were clean, but look how much dirt is like in the corner of these things. They're still pretty nasty. So these will go in the washer tonight and then back on tomorrow. We'll see how they're looking after that. Bottom fabric number 2 is off. Yo, these bottom ones are a pain. Also, this one, the wiring for the heated seat was like cut, so yeah, you can see already kind of messed up. And also the seat had a weird bulge on this side, and this was the wrinkle we had, so I'll probably just end up taking this off completely and just getting rid of that. But it is now off and ready for the washing machine. Bro, that was tiring, bro. These bottom ones, these things suck. If you have any tips for these bottom ones, let me know. Because honestly, at this point, I mean, I got them off. We can clean them, but to put it back together is going to be a whole different story. But we're this far. Also, this one on the driver's seat has a bit of breakdown on this side of the bolstering. I think I saw someone who used like the spray foam stuff to fill it and then reshape it. Or if I even get a whole new one of these, possibly. But then now we're moving into a whole seat rebuild, which I know for car rebuilding is a big thing, but I don't know if I want to do all that, because at that point I'll just buy brand new fabrics. You can find them, all new foam, and see, now this is what happens. But we're here. I'm gonna wash these, see what happens, and then I'll see about trying to fix this bit of foam and getting the bolstering back to where it needs to be. But yeah, not too bad. All right, so at this point we're gonna go through and toss the fabrics here into the wash machine with some stain remover, and then let them hang dry, and we'll see how they look come tomorrow. And then we must sort out what we want to do with this, because we didn't come this far, tear everything apart, gonna go through and clean everything to put it back over busted up foam. So we'll sort that out tomorrow. And then also I just realized, instead of trying to pull this piece off to swap the adjuster from this side to that side, I'll just swap this seat back with that seat back, and that'll move this piece from right side to left side, fixing that issue. And then also, since we're here and it's all torn apart, I kind of want to go through and get rid of this base, the non-adjustable base, and get another adjustable base like this. But again, now we're getting into like full seat builds, and I don't know if I want to do all of that, but I also kind of do, so I don't know, we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget to be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.